Now, ever since the pandemic, I mean, it's been around for a while, but particularly when the pandemic popped up, the whole debate and discussion about what's the better avenue for a movie, theatrical or streaming. And for a bit there, especially in the pandemic with everybody being stuck at home, a lot of people started saying streaming. Streaming is now king. Theatrical is dead. Streaming is now king. And I get it. I mean, everybody was at home. They needed stuff to do. I mean, they saw a huge surge as online shopping, things like Amazon started to blow up. You started seeing a lot of, Zoom stock for stuff like Microsoft meetings and Zoom all blew up, of course. And of course, streaming blew up. A lot of people were saying, though, through all that, listen, at the end of the day, it's still theatrical. And what we've been seeing happen lately is that even big streaming companies like Disney Plus and Netflix, they're discovering, we just saw it happen with Glass Onion too, that, hey, you know what? We get some pretty decent streaming numbers on our original movies. But look at that. Our most streamed movies are the ones we put in theaters first and make a little bit of money. And now the VOD reports of this week have come out, and it's really driven that home because according to the reports that are out there now, when you look at movies like the topping the charts of Plane, the new Gerard Butler movie that they just announced is getting a sequel called Ship. I can't make this stuff up, ladies and gentlemen. I am not that good of a writer. But anyway, Plane and Megan are at the top of the charts. But here's the key thing about the charts this week. Every single one of the top 10 VOD charts are theatrical release movies except for one. Let's go over to the classroom here for a second. Take a look at this. The number one thing, now this is the Google Play Store charts. The iTunes chart is remarkably similar to this one as well. A couple things maybe switch a place or two, but Megan is the number one film. That's a 1999 VOD. At number 2 this week is Plane, a theatrical film in 1999. At number 3 is Puss in Boots, a theatrical film charging $25 for VOD, but hey, people are getting it. Now, at number 4 is the one that did not have a theatrical release. I mean, it had like a 65 theater, super minimal theatrical release. It's the Anna Kendrick movie, Alice Darling. So it's the one film that did not get a proper theatrical release that is on the VOD charts at all. After that, at number 5 was Black Panther Wakanda Forever. At number 6 was Top Gun Maverick. At number 7, Triangle of Sadness, Black Adam, Ticket to Paradise, and The Woman King, all theatrical and theatrically released films. So once again, it seems like we saw Disney and Netflix going, we put the movies out in theaters first, and then we go streaming, and our streaming numbers are bigger. It looks like, Rob, that is also translating over to VOD, that, hey, the key to your movie being successful on digital, well, the key to digital success is to have it be a theatrical release first. And Rob, like numbers like this, we're seeing all top 10 spots with the exception of one taking those spots. I think that says a lot. How do you interpret these numbers?
Well, I mean, I think these movies both, I look at Megan and Plane as kind of in the same boat in the sense that they were genre films. One's horror, one's action. And they're movies that I think people really wanted to see. And it's like they were theatrical, so they had the benefit of being theatrical. So immediately, because they're theatrical, they're given a certain cachet. These are theatrical movies. But you know what? If you wanted to go see Megan, for instance, again, going out buying tickets, buying refreshments, parking, whatever, is a lot more than $20. And I think that the people that went to Megan was a hit. People hear it's a hit. Plane did well. I mean, it was a smash hit, but it did well. I want to see Plane. I didn't get out to the theater and see it, but it's worth it to me. I would either just buy because I like those Gerard Butler. I have all the Has Fallen movies on disc.
Right.
And I mean, I love Gerard Butler in these movies, just like I'll watch most of Liam Neeson's action films.
The Liam Neesons?
I love the Liam Neesons. So it doesn't surprise me that these films, again, John, when they're in theaters, that's the anointment that they're worthy of being in a theater. And I think everybody knows, consumers know that if a movie's in a theater, it was worthy of making it to a theater because so many movies don't these days. So it does not surprise me that when you don't get to a theater, you know $20 is still a bargain to get it's like going to a movie but cheaper because you're at home. And 2 tickets for a movie are going to cost you more than $20. So if you have a family of 4 and you all wanted to go see Plane, and you're home, everybody kicks in $5. That's a bargain. So that's why it's Megan and Plane are at the top of those charts. I mean, Once again, theatrical adds value.
And so let me ask you this question. What are the chances that Megan or Plane are in the top 2 streaming charts had they not been released theatrically?
Not zero.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
Zero.
I would go 0 as well.
But because nobody would have known about them. You know, what they don't understand is a theatrical marketing campaign, especially on the internet now and on television, that marketing campaign works. That's why marketing's expensive. Everyone knew that Megan existed. If it was a direct-to-video movie, a VOD movie or something, people would know what it was. I mean, it would just be a name on a list. Why would somebody? Well, it's why do they use a number instead of the E? Megan. What does that mean? Oh, look at that. I mean, that's the only thing that you would look at. You wouldn't even know what Megan was about. That I wouldn't. Maybe it's just you met somebody over the internet.
I got to watch that again. I really did enjoy Megan. I had a lot of fun with it. Anyway, guys, question is for you. What do you think about these numbers, like these streaming VOD numbers now, like the entire top 10 list, with the exception of one, and who doesn't love Anna Kendrick, are all theatrically released films. We're seeing it repeating itself on Disney Plus, Netflix, other platforms as well. That when they put the movies out in theaters first, they do even better later when it comes to streaming. Anyway, how do you interpret these numbers? Whatever you guys think, jump down to the comment section below and let us know your thoughts. We want to take a second to thank a sponsor of this video, Mint Mobile. If saving more and spending less is one of your top goals for 2023, why are you still paying insane amounts of money every month for your phone bill? Switching to Mint Mobile is the easiest way to save this year. As the first company to sell premium wireless service online only, Mint Mobile lets you order from home and save a ton with phone plans starting at just $15 a month. You guys know I made the switch over to Mint Mobile a while ago. The process couldn't have been easier, and I can't believe that I am spending less than a third of what I was spending on one of the other major carriers before. By going online only and eliminating the traditional costs of retail, Mint Mobile passes the significant savings on to you. All plans come with unlimited talk, text, and high-speed data delivered on the nation's largest 5G network. Use your own phone with any Mint Mobile plan and switch easily in minutes with eSIM. To get your new wireless plan for just $15 a month and get the plan shipped to your door free, go to mintmobile.com/Campea. That's mintmobile.com/Campea. Cut your wireless bill to $15 a month at mintmobile.com/Campea.